We are now looking at extreme temperatures outside. We are in the single digits and teens. We'll talk all about these numbers coming up.
So at 4:30, the Compassionate Caravan was out all night making sure that no one was left outside in the bitter cold.
A Laurel County man's behind bars after he told police he intentionally caught an 8-year-old boy's hand on fire. Got details on this disturbing case.
This is WKYT This Morning.
Well, good morning to you and welcome in. It is a bitter cold start to this morning. Certainly you want to keep that in mind if you're heading out today. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith, and let's check out how exactly cold it is. The Arctic air has moved in overnight. Even some flakes were seen flying. Temperatures
are still in the single digits this morning. We've declared a WKYT First Alert Severe Weather Day. Meteorologist Micah Harris.
Yeah, and we're going to be looking for those temperatures to just steadily drop here in the next couple of hours. Still another couple degrees here and there. So we could finish off right around 5 degrees. 5 to about 10 is probably a good call for most of us. And it's just bitterly cold. You throw in a little wind. Luckily, this is Martin Luther King Day, and most kids are out of school. Because look at those temperatures. This is your wind chill. -7 there in Lexington. That goes for Richmond, Covington coming in. -9 degrees. We get into the afternoon. It's better, I guess. 16 degrees, still brutally cold. We're going to talk about when you can see that jump up big time coming up in a few minutes.
Okay, we'll look for those improvements, and we thank you. And in the news, a group of volunteers in Lexington has been out all night long trying to make sure that others stay warm.
The Compassionate Caravan drove around downtown Lexington looking for people in need of winter clothes and a warm place to stay. WKYT's Caitlin Sentner tagged along as they headed out on really what's been the coldest day of the year.
What's up, buddy?
No, you didn't say it like that.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
Old Man Winter stayed away for quite some time, but he's here tonight. A jacket and gloves just won't cut it.
But I'll be there with you, and I can bring you back in the morning. You know how cold it's going to get tonight? I'm going to have this van all night and in the morning, all right? We're trying to get everybody we can tonight in because it's going to be below zero. You just think about it, all right?
It's the coldest night of the year so far, and the wind chill makes it almost unbearable. The goal is just to get everyone inside tonight.
Praise the Lord, buddy.
Oh, I'll be working on it.
All right. I don't know if you've ever had frostbite or something, but your fingers go numb, you can't feel them. So, you know, their whole body's going to do that, and they won't even know.
But not everyone wants the help. Sometimes we're told they like being out on their own, no rules. But sometimes it's fear of losing what they do have.
The camp is like their home. It may take them a year to find a good place and to build a place. And they have to pack it all there by hand. So if they're not there every night, somebody come in and tear their stuff up or take something. But until they let us, you know, we're just reaching. So we just got to keep reaching, do the best we can. This is wrapped up tighter, so it'll be... Yeah, thank you, man. All right, we'll be back to pick y'all up.
Reaching out is what they'll continue to do all winter long.
Thank you, bud.
All right, I'll see you guys in the morning. Let them know we'll be giving them a ride in the morning, all right? These people are wanting to help, so they're the best. Because, you know, they are coming with a heart. They ain't coming, they don't know nothing about nobody, they just know there's a need.
In Lexington, Caitlin Sentner, WKYT.
The Compassionate Caravan will be out driving around early this morning.
As the temperatures continue to slip, the number of people packing into homeless shelters is continuing to grow. The Beacon of Hope shelter in Clark County says they will not turn anyone away, but they are feeling a strain on their resources right now, and they're asking for donations. WKYT's Mike Linden has those details.
With Mother Nature knocking on the door to start the week, volunteers at the Beacon of Hope homeless shelter in Winchester are gearing up for the harsh temperatures ahead.
We're able to provide breakfast, lunch, and dinner, a warm place for them to be, and you know, we think it's important to show them that we care enough to have this open for them all the time.
With the shelter already at capacity, Wright says costs in the winter can run high.
It's about $25 a day for each resident with food, heat, everything that's factored in.
She says without help from the community this winter, their supplies would quickly run out.
Wright says if donations stopped coming in, all of the food and supplies in this supply room would be gone in a week.
Volunteers say providing 3 hot meals a day for 40-plus residents, including children, isn't easy.
It's tiring, and sometimes it's difficult.
Cornett says with steady donations of food, she can do her part to help her fellow residents this season.
I'm glad that it's like this. I couldn't imagine being thrown out on the streets all day long with nowhere to go, not knowing anybody.
In Winchester, Mike Linden, WKYT.
The shelter, which is on Talbot Avenue in Winchester, will accept donations at any time of day. And stay ahead of winter weather and traffic with WKYT, the Weather Plus traffic app available. You can download it for free in the app or Google Play stores.
A Laurel County man is in jail accused of pouring lighter fluid on a child's hand and setting it on fire. London police charged 27-year-old James Starks with assault and wanton endangerment. They say the child has severe burns. Mike Byer spoke to the child's grandpa, who now has custody of the child.
He's got a burn on his hand about that big around.
This is what the hand of Brad Crow's grandson looks like these days. No, the bandages aren't covering up a few scrapes that most 8-year-olds tend to get when playing. Instead, the little boy's hand has severe burns.
It's definitely a second-degree burn. It's not a first-degree. It's not just redness of the skin. It's removal of the skin.
London police tell us they arrested 27-year-old James Stark III after he admitted to officers that he lit the boy's hand on fire, saying it was a part of a game they were playing Thursday night.
Who plays a game by catching somebody on fire?
Stark is currently being held here at the Laurel County Detention Center, charged with wanton endangerment and assault.
He can be there forever as far as I'm concerned.
Crow tells us that Stark is his daughter's boyfriend. However, Crow says he's disappointed in his daughter because she and Stark didn't take the little boy to get his burns checked out and instead sent him to school the next day with just a Band-Aid on his hand. That's when the school stepped in and notified police as well as Crow.
He's got another appointment tomorrow.
Even though the 8-year-old's hand is badly burned, Crow tells us his grandson is expected to make a full recovery. Meanwhile, he says Stark is a dangerous person who needs to stay behind bars before he hurts someone else.
I don't want that to happen to my grandchildren, my daughter, or any of my family.
In Laurel County, Mike Byer, WKYT.
And police say Stark may face additional charges.
The Versailles community is continuing to support a family after the death of their 6-year-old boy. Logan Tipton died during a violent break-in at his home last month. Yesterday, the mayor of Versailles and the American Legion honored the Tipton family. WKYT's Hillary Thornton attended the ceremony.
Inside of American Legion Post 67.
And just like any other family that lost a little soldier.
A family that is going through the unthinkable.
They've inspired us all, their faith and strength as a family.
An American flag given to the grieving parents of 6-year-old Logan Tipton.
You guys stood up to it. You guys have been through it.
Meanwhile, commemorative coins given to each of Logan's siblings, ages 11, 9, 7, and 4, all in the home when their young brother was killed.
They are the true little warriors, and I believe, as a parent, they deserve every bit of every recognition they got. They acted and reacted without thinking, basically put their lives on the line to save each other.
I did what any father would do, you know, so I'm no hero, I'm a daddy. I can't imagine what they went through that night. What I went through was horrible, but what my children went through was pure evil.
Recognition certainly earned, honoring the bravery of the family while remembering one of their little soldiers who is no longer with them, a 6-year-old boy who they say knew nothing but love with a bright future ahead.
You know, Logan could have been anything. He could have been anything he wanted to be. But somebody come into my home and took my son away from me without him being able to live his life.
And now he'll live on forever. Logan's light will shine on forever.
A life bringing the community together to rally behind his family.
Feels like everybody's wrapped their arms around us and lifted us up when we feel like we're going to fall.
In Woodford County.
Oh, he's smiling right now, I know. That's just it. He's got a smile from ear to ear right now.
Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
Still just such an unthinkable occurrence there. The Tiptons say that their children are holding up well under all the circumstances, and they're trying to maintain a sense of normalcy, staying busy with school and other activities. The time this morning is 4:40. It's 20 before 5. WKYT This Morning is just getting started.
So what's on sale this month? Moms Every Day will help you save at the store. Next.
Well, it's all about the temperatures for today. We get into the next couple of days, it's about the Arctic air. Then Wednesday off into the following portion of the end of your work week. Then we're talking about snow. I'll have that coming up next. Put in a first alert severe weather day due to the fact it's just extremely cold outside. This is the coldest air so far this cold season, and we'll be seeing this just continue to drop here in the next couple of hours. Defender and radar network showing you still a few flakes down toward the southeast. None of this is going to be a big issue, but nonetheless, when you step out the door this morning, across 15, 421, 119, and then work your way northbound into 460 Mountain Parkway. Those are areas that you're going to be seeing a few flakes flying around. Temperature-wise, look at these temperature readings. We're at 7 degrees here in Lexington, 6 now in Frankfort, 9 Mount Sterling. Get into the far southern zones, a whopping 10 degrees to about 15 degrees. Throw in a little wind, and it doesn't take much wind to actually put these below zero. You can see many of us sitting there below zero early this morning, London, Corbin area, going to Richmond and also Berea, up toward Lexington and Frankfort, all of us sitting there below zero. Moorhead takes the cake, though, along with Covington, Maysville, and also Williamstown, holding on to temperature or wind chill readings coming in at -9. It's extreme cold, okay? We get into the afternoon, it gets a little bit better, but still extremely cold. When you're coming from single digits, a little bit better is only the teens. 16 degrees later on this afternoon. The good news here is that most of us will actually pick up sunshine later on today. That's the only good news you can pull out of this. Once we go into the evening and overnight, yeah, these are your wind chill readings, okay? So you see those right around zero again tomorrow morning, and it slowly creeps up as we continue to progress through the day. We get into the afternoon, highs will be right there around 20 degrees, and what this shows is the wind chill forecast. So what that means is we won't have many winds, much of any breezy conditions to deal with for tomorrow. So there's some good news, because this morning and toward the afternoon, 5-10 miles per hour makes a huge difference in the way it feels outside. Let's talk about your 7-day forecast, Martin Luther King Day, and we're holding on to bitterly cold conditions, 16, 20 tomorrow, so that chill remains. Then we head in toward Wednesday. Here comes a snow chance into the forecast. This, still many questions. The only question we don't have is it going to snow? We're pretty confident it's going to snow. How much are we looking at? It's actually getting stronger and stronger as we continue to watch the past couple of days. But as of right now, I would say anywhere from 1 to about 3 inches of snow is probably a good bet at this time going in toward Wednesday. Thursday, we'll take about a 12-hour break. Then during the night, here comes another shot at seeing some snow into the night and into Friday. That's going to give us the best likelihood. So I'd say Wednesday and Friday is your best chance to actually see some snowflakes. And we're pretty confident in both of those days. Well, at least see some flakes. But I know we're only 2-3 days out from Wednesday. But I would say as of right now, things could change, but as of right now, 1 to maybe 3 inches of snow. And as I always say, don't bypass the 1, okay? It's not just 3 inches you're going to get of snow. We're talking 1 to 3 inches. So there you
hopefully
go.
it's just 1.
Yeah, right.
Or less.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly right.
All right, Micah, thank you so much. 4:46 is the time on WKYT this morning. Some deep discounts happen every year on things you may already be shopping for.
So see if any of these items are on your shopping list in today's Mom's Everyday Minute.
Still paying off the gifts you bought last month? If so, you're probably interested in sale prices this month, and you might be surprised to find out where you can save. According to the website bankrate.com, you can find everything from citrus to berries to tea on sale in January. But also, if you've been putting off home redecorating, now is a good time to shop. Many stores have clearance deals and deep discounts in January to get ready for new furniture designs that are arriving in February. Another good value is men's dress shirts. Stores stock up before Christmas, but want to move them out in January. And linens and bath items can also be up to 50% off this month. To help keep your diet resolutions, look for citrus fruit this month. Grapefruit and oranges will be at their best prices of the year, down 30 to 50%. And pears also go on sale. And one other fruit you might not expect to be on sale is blueberries. But since it's summer in South America, you can find great discounts now. Pork prices also drop in January on cuts like pork loin and pork chops, so it's a great time to stock up the freezer and save about 15%. Prime rib also goes on sale now. For more ways to make mom's life easier, visit momseveryday.com.
For these tips and more, go to WKYT.com, click on Moms Every Day.
Of course, we're leading with weather right now. The first thing you'll find right there on our webpage this morning and all the latest news, so check it out. 4:48 now. The Democratic presidential trail took a turn from cordial to contentious during last night's debate.
We'll have highlights coming up.
Good morning and welcome back in. WKYT this morning on the air at 4:51 now. The final Democratic debate before the Iowa caucuses was held in Charleston last night. Hillary Clinton, Bernie Sanders, and Martin O'Malley appeared just blocks away from the site of the deadly mass shooting at Emmanuel AME Church.
And Sanders and Clinton are now neck and neck in Iowa. Sunday's debate much less friendly than we've seen in the past. Weijia Zhang has the story from Charleston.
Under fire from Hillary Clinton for changing his position on immunity of gun manufacturers, Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders shot back at his opponent.
I think Secretary Clinton knows that what she says is very disingenuous.
Sanders said he has a D- report card from the NRA, but Clinton says he's voted numerous times with the gun lobby.
He voted to let guns go onto Amtrak, guns go into national parks. He voted against doing research to figure out how we can save lives.
Former Maryland Governor Martin O'Malley accused both Clinton and Sanders of being inconsistent when it came to gun control.
I'm the one candidate on this stage that actually brought people together to pass comprehensive gun safety legislation.
The candidates fiercely debated who'd do the best job reining in Wall Street.
You've received over $600,000 in speaking fees from Goldman Sachs in 1 year.
You did not go as far as reining in Wall Street as I would.
I have a plan that most commentators have said is tougher, more effective, and more comprehensive.
Sanders is leading in the New Hampshire polls, and he's tied with Clinton in Iowa. But a new poll gives Clinton a big edge over the Vermont senator nationwide.
When this campaign began, she was 50 points ahead of me. We were all of 3 percentage points.
All three candidates are looking for a spark before the Iowa caucuses on February 1st. Weijia Zhang, CBS News, Charleston.
Be interesting to see what happens. The Democrats won't meet again until February 11th. The Republicans will debate again on January 28th.
You're right, an interesting election year, certainly in America. The time right now is 4:53. Coming up next to look at some of the stories our news team is working on for you this morning.
We'll also have another look at your morning forecast. Stay with us.
Good morning. Welcome back in. It's 4:56 now on WKYT on your Monday. It's Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Yeah, let's take a look right now at some of the stories we're working on for you at this hour.
A group of volunteers in Lexington out in the cold all night long. They're trying to make sure that others stay warm. The Compassionate Caravan drove around downtown Lexington looking for people in need of winter clothing and a warm place to stay. Last night was the coldest night of the year so far. Volunteers say no one in need will be turned away.
Despite the cold temperatures, hundreds expected to gather to march in the streets of downtown Lexington today to celebrate the life and legacy of Martin Luther King Jr. Events will be held in town around 6:30 this morning with the Unity Breakfast at the Lexington Convention Center on West Vine Street.
Some of those people will begin to gather very shortly, getting ready for that event later this morning. And Micah, it's going to be really cold at March time, huh?
You know,
10 o'clock?
Yeah, anytime during the day. I mean, we're talking about temperatures in the single digits this morning, teens this afternoon, so there's just no way to get around the cold no matter what time it is. It's -9 right now. Remember, this is your wind chill, -10 there in Covington, -6 in Richmond. So here we go with this cold. It's not going to move anytime soon. 16 degrees by the afternoon. At least we'll stay dry through much of your day. You see those flakes during the morning hours. It's really for the southeastern zones. But the rest of us, mixture of sun and clouds all day long. Then we go throughout the night and into tomorrow morning. We do it all over again. I'll show you when a good snow chance comes during midweek and late week. We actually have 2 shots at it. I'll have that coming up. There's a live look downtown. Beautiful shot. The ice skating rink, frozen, no doubt about it. We'll have more updates coming up at the top of the hour.